Good evening and welcome to Missed Apex Racing League's final event in the Series 1 Radical SR8 from Knockhill. We are on a rolling start here by the look of it. We have Jumbo on pole. I think somebody's starting from the pits there. We have definitely somebody missed the start there. That's probably not a bad place to be heading down into turn 1. There are 9 cars on track this evening in foggy conditions in the good old UK. And we have a full warm-up lap, get the tyres warm and get ready for close door-to-door racing here. A few guys managed a little bit of practice in the lead up to this event. A few guys also didn't, and a few guys bought the track about 10 minutes before tonight's race started, so we could expect anything out here today. But what we do know is these Radicals are a fun little car, and they get around this track very, very well. So hopefully we're going to see some close racing from the boys. They have spent a lot of hours on track together in different events and different cars, so we'll see what that all culminates to at this little track in the UK. Now, much like the guys out here, I actually only bought the track about 5 minutes ago as well, so we could record and commentate for this event. So I don't know the corners of the track, but there will be some corners. The pace car is off and we're getting ready to start. They're forming up here. We've got, who we got on pole here? We've got Jumbo and Lord Volt. Oh, with Lord Volt getting a good start there, clearing the pack. Let's see how they're all going to turn 1. Nice and clean. Nice and clean dipping through there. We've got a slower car there at the back. Again, waiting for the numbers to come up onto the screen so we can tell who's who and what's where. Nice single file line. Hopefully the car coming out of pits, Howie, can get back and catch up with the pack. Well, one of the guys off. That sounds like Mush at the back there. He's had a bit of a run through the gravel. It's going to put him at the back of the pack for a little while, but he'll catch on, and no doubt there'll be a yellow soon enough anyway. We've got Lord Volt leading Jumbo. It's going to be a close battle. Oh, Jumbo's had a bit of a spin there. Can everyone get around nice and clean? They can. So Jumbo's put it into the grass off the track there, and he's going to rejoin safely by the look of it. That will allow Howie to join back up to the back of him, and hopefully they can chase the pack down. Now, I didn't actually map a button for the car, so we're going to have to excuse me while I bring up the change cars button, so we can have a look at some different drivers here as well. I'm just going to actually map a button very, very quickly here for next car. We're going to go with next and previous. Done. My apologies for that one. So we can now flick through the cars here. I do apologise for that. Now we're on board with Dark Lord and Jet. Another close battle here. Jet's a hot contender in these series and quite a good driver, and so is Dark Lord, so it's going to be interesting to watch these two boys. On board here with Jet's steering wheel, watching him work around these corners. Chasing Dark Lord. He's going to put the pressure on, and these guys will battle it out for a little while by the look of it. Oh, as they both make errors there. Dark Lord's off. Is he going to join behind? He is. So Jet gets the position away from Dark Lord. He kept his foot in it though, and they're all going well. Now these guys will be door to door for a little while through here by the look of it. We've got Lord Volt running away in the lead there. He's got a 2.6 second lead. Nice and clean away from the carnage while the guys behind battle. It's a 3.6 second lead now. And we're back on with Howie, who had a couple of off tracks to start there, but he is being chased down by a punt. And who's in the car behind him? It is old man Jumbo. So a three-way battle. They are 4 seconds behind the lead 3 cars, but these guys will work together, and they've always been pretty good at battling as well. As Howie goes off the track, gets overtaken by Punt and Jumbo. Change the order around there. Now we've got Jamlin at the back there as well. You can see him just in the... Oh, you can't see him because I'm on triple screens as Punt goes a little bit wide, and Jumbo as well. Oh, there's been contact between Punt and Howie. He's in the wall. He's lost his front end. He's still going though, he has lost his front end there, but it's right at the pit entry as well, which is the main thing, so he can get in and get his fast repair taken care of. We are here with Jamlin, who's chasing those few cars down. And what's happened to Lord Volt there? Let's have a quick look. He's 2.5 seconds in the lead of Dark Lord now. Dark Lord's actually chasing him down quite well by the look of it. And with Jet not far behind him, so 3 seconds over the top 3 cars. Jay's only 1.5 seconds behind Old Man Jumbo as well as they come down the main straight. Now the field did get separated a little bit more than we thought they were going to, but anything can happen. It is a 25-minute race or 30 laps. We believe that we'll get to the 30-lap limit well before the 25 minutes. We are on lap 6 already. They're nice short little laps here. Not exactly familiar with the lap time, but we will have a bit of a look. 47 seconds for Old Man Jumbo was the last lap. So we'll rattle through these laps very, very quickly. Back on with Jet and Dark Lord here. So Lord Volt has pulled out 3 seconds again. Jet is 7/10 behind Dark Lord. So these guys are close enough. They'll have the aero advantage on each other. Or Jet will have the aero advantage on Dark Lord. Can he do anything with that though and put himself in second place? It's going to be the battle to watch here. Lord Volt's only holding on to about a 3-second gap out front though, even though these two guys here are battling and watching in the mirrors and being cautious of each other. As they might have the pace advantage working together. We'll go back behind and have a look at some other cars at the back here. Jamlin is chasing down Old Man Jumbo. Still 1.8 seconds, but he's fresh on the tail. We know Jamlin did squeeze a little bit of practice in, and he did show us a lap around this track. It was something pretty special to watch. Hopefully, we might jump on board with him now actually and see what he's doing. We'll go in the cockpit view here. Whoop, there's Old Man Jumbo having a bit of a spin on the right there. It was an unforced error. And Jamlin's taken 4th spot away from Old Man Jumbo. Still 9 seconds back, but we are on the main straight. We'll stay on board for a lap and have a listen to his car. Quite a quick little lap here at Knockhill, as we said, about 45 to 47 seconds. Old Man Jumbo is in pursuit of Jamlin again, so we'll jump back onto his car. We've got a 7/10 gap. It's going to be a pretty hot battle between these two boys as well. They're both very respectful on the track, so should be good to watch them do a bit of battle here. This is a wild part of the track as you come through that little chicane. Very, very cool, and I was looking forward to driving this track myself to ride as a part of this league race, but I don't have any pedals at the moment, and I wasn't too keen on doing it with hand controls. But we'll be back in the driver's seat very, very soon for these events. Now, if you are looking for a league to join, Missed Apex Racing League do run on a Tuesday and a Thursday night. So generally, Tuesday night is an open wheeler class, and Thursday night is a tin top class. At the moment, running the Radicals for a bit of fun. So if you are looking for a league, we are based out of Australia. It is Sydney time. Whoop, they both make a bit of an error. Nope, Jamlin's just gone off there, and Jumbo has taken control of that position. So as I was saying, we are based out of Australia, so we work on Sydney, Australia time, which is GMT plus 10, I believe it is. So if you are looking for a league, as I said, Tuesdays and Thursday nights, welcome to jump in and join the Discord as well, Missed Apex Racing League. We've got a fairly small field tonight. A few of us are out. There's a few boys working and a few new faces around that haven't joined in yet. So hopefully these fields will start to get bigger here with these guys. And we'll jump back onto the front here because it looks like Dark Lord has only got a second and a bit between Lord Volt and a second back to Jet. So they've closed up the gap a little bit here, as we can see. We're on board with Jet there. And we'll see the two cars in front all spaced evenly at a second and a bit. We're coming up on the halfway mark. We're 13 laps into the race now. And it will make the 30 laps quite easily before the 25-minute window. On board with Jet here chasing these two guys down. 1.7 seconds over a 45-second lap is going to be quite a feat. Not impossible. Jet is quite a quick driver. Oh, Dark Lord takes the wider line through there. Oh, both cars in front. We just heard in comms that Lord Volt had a terrible last corner there as well. Still maintaining their gap though, so all three of them must have had terrible corners, but... Oh no, as Jet goes off a little bit. There we go. Just held onto it. Just going to adjust this camera down a little bit so we can see what's going on here. There we go. Just check how much the racetrack is using through the chicane on the other half of the track. As they throw the cars over there, and I hope that it's going to grip on the exit. Oh, a little bit of a lock up there for Jet coming into the bottom of the track. Lost a few tenths to Dark Lord in front. And Dark Lord is reeling Lord Volt in piece by piece, lap by lap. It's quite an intense battle, and Lord Volt will start watching in his mirrors shortly and see Dark Lord approaching. As he misses his brake marker there, no, he's just taking a wide line through that corner. But it did seem to be the faster way. He brought in a few tenths there, so... Punt's in the pits there. As Punt had a bit of an incident, let's go back and have a bit of a look at his car, and I think he might have come a bit unstuck. We'll do a bit of a rewind here and have a look what's going on. Just unfortunately a little bit of an unforced error, it looks like. Bouncing off a curb maybe, we'll find out in a second. Oh, just on the brakes into there and into the wall. That's broken his suspension in there as well, unfortunately, so bad luck to Punt. He will be out for the next race, absolutely though. And as we said, it's a bit spread out in the field now, so going to be interesting to see how this one plays out. Jet's dropped 3 seconds back behind Dark Lord, so he must have had a bit of a moment as well as we were back on that replay with Punt. But the real battle here is at the front, 8 tenths. We've got, what have we got, 12 laps to go in the race. We did just hear from Punt that he's got 40 minutes of required repairs, so that we can only assume that it sounds like he's blown his engine there, unfortunately. But 40 minutes, he'll fix that and be out for the next race. That's not an issue at all. We've got Jet in the background there, and here's the battle for first and second. Oh, it's hovering around the 1 second mark though, so the lap times are pretty consistent between the two. One will make a mistake, reel in a tenth. One will make a mistake, pull away a tenth. It's very, very close. But either way, a mistake in this top three will cost any of them a position with 11 laps to go now. And we have Jamlin chasing down Old Man Jumbo still. Again, these guys are only separated by a second. There are only, unfortunately, 5 cars left now, so just the 5 we can see on track. Sorry, my apologies. 6 Howie is out there as well somewhere. I think he's in the middle of the field. He might have had an incident as well. These little radicals have been an amazing car to drive. They're a hell of a lot of fun. We run them with the sequential and the clutch. Well, I do personally, and a couple of the boys in the league do. It's good to throw them around these tight little tracks. And they're a good beginner car as well, I find. They will tell you if you've made a mistake, and they will certainly throw the car sideways, as we saw with Punt before, under brakes. But mostly they are forgiving enough that you can really learn and learn close racing on these things as well. So if you do want to get into it, as I said, Missed Apex Racing League, we are running another, I think, 6 or 8 weeks of these cars coming up in a week's time. And like I said, we do generally have quite a few more of these on track, but there's been some work commitments and some broken equipment stopping people getting out for the final race, which has sort of tightened up the leaderboard, because when you can't make it, you do drop points, but it is only league racing and it's a bit of fun here at MARL as well. So we'll jump back to the leaders and have a look at what's going on. Well, not the cameras, my apologies. We'll get back to the leaders up the front here. Jet is reining in Lord Volt. So Lord Volt has lost the position to Dark Lord. We should go back and have a look at what happened there, I think. We will rewind here and have a look and see what we missed there. Okay, so that's Lord Volt in front of us there. Coming up on the lapped car, which is Howie by the look of it. So what happens through this section here? So they both get past the lapped car cleanly. Where does the position change over? I'm not exactly sure. We might fast forward through this a little bit and see if we can figure out where they come unstuck. Okay. I must have gone back too many laps, but we'll see where these come unstuck here. We're still on board with Dark Lord, who's now in the lead. We did rewind quite a long way. Must have gone a long way back, my apologies. Oh, okay, so Lord Volt had a spin there. So coming into the last corner. And Lord Volt put himself a little bit sideways. He didn't go all the way around, but enough to lose the position there, unfortunately. So he does leave Dark Lord in the lead. And Lord Volt's only 7/10 back. So it wasn't a bad little spin, but it cost him because he was only a second in front of Dark Lord. But the red mist will be on now, and we'll see him chase him down here. We've got Jet Jet's 3 seconds back now. Still in arm's reach as these guys start to fight in front. They've got 6 laps to go this time around. So there's enough time for Jet to capitalise on the fight in front of them. So we'll hang on board with these guys. We might flick to the TV cam and see what's going on. Watching the suspension getting a workout on these cars is always quite interesting. Oh, Dark Lord's run off the track a little bit there. Let's let Michael ride up on him. 3/10 now. And the aero advantage in these cars is huge, so there will be the toe. Oh, as Michael has a look down the inside of Dark Lord, but pulls out. Now down the main straight where this is really going to come into play. The toe will be amazing, so it should put Lord Volt up the inside of Dark Lord into turn 1. Even at 4/10 here, they should be side by side. And we've got the lap car of Howie coming up on them as well, 6 seconds in front. Whoops, as Dark Lord makes an unforced error into turn 1. He did hold on to that though, he ran a little bit wide and whoop, unfortunately Jet seems to have, oh no, there's a spin from Dark Lord as well. That was close. Let's go back and have a look at what happened right there. That was intense. We'll jump on board with Lord Volt and watch that section. From his cockpit, I think will be the best way to go there. Right on the tail of him, and he just took too much of the curb in front. So good reaction time from Michael to avoid contact there. But that's what it's all about, and that's what you learn from driving with the guys in the league. You sort of trust each other's driving and make the most of it. So that will leave Lord Volt out in front on his own. Jet is 2.1 seconds back. Here they are now actually, with 4 laps to go. I don't think, unless Lord Volt makes an unforced error, I don't think Jet will rein in that 2 seconds. Dark Lord 6 seconds back from Jet, so that will see the podium unless we do see a spin here. How is my apologies for flicking through the cameras there. We'll go back and check on Old Man Jumbo and Jamlin. They are, what as Old Man Jumbo goes off the track, what a time to go back to him. There's 1 second between these boys as well, so they've been swapping positions all race. Okay, we've just heard that we've had a car roll over on the track. We are going to go back and find him very, very quickly. So Howie, from what I understand, I think that was. Let's go back. We'll jump on board with Howie. I think it was Howie. It was. Okay, what's he done here? We'll jump on the chase cam and have a look at what's happened to Howie here. In the same spot where we saw the boys have a spin before. Unfortunately, just taking too much of that curb and having a bit of a spin there. So not a lot in it, but enough to cost you a bit more lap time. We'll get back to the TV cam. We'll jump back on board with the leaders here. See what's going on. Three seconds now between the top 2 cars. And Dark Lord's dropped 14 seconds back, so he's lost another 6 seconds there. I think he must have had another moment somewhere as we were watching the replay with Howie. Oh, as Jet comes off in the background, he did get it back on track to avoid the track cut though. It's another good reaction time to keep that. Oh no, as we hear Jumbo going off in the background. Okay, so they've swapped positions again, Jumbo and Jamlin. Just another unforced error, unfortunately. It's good to see these guys swapping positions all race though, but Jamlin's going to have the position when it counts going into the final lap. Oh, as he comes off the track, that's going to tighten these boys right up here. Jumbo's going to get out in front of him. There we go, but it's going to put them nice and close for a last lap battle here. Does he have enough in it to bring it in for the last lap? We'll find out. Alright, there's the white flag waving. We're on the last lap, so we've got a good last lap battle here. We'll jump back on with our race leader, Lord Volt. So Jet's dropped 9 seconds behind Mr. Volt as Lord Volt comes in to take the checkered flag. And we're on board with Jet as he comes up to the last corner to take the checkered flag as well. We're on the roll cage of his little Radical here. Jumping back to Dark Lord as he crosses the line in 3rd place. Followed by Old Man Jumbo and Jamlin into the last corner. There's contact, no way. They are going to dance it out here. and Jumbo's given Jamlin the position to bring it over the line in 4th and 5th place. Well, that was a good bit of racing there. Unfortunately, some unforced errors saw a few of the guys out of the race early on. But as I said, if you guys do want to get involved, as Old Man Jumbo returns serve at the end of the race. Remember, Missed Apex Racing League on Discord if you do want to get involved in some racing and have a bit of fun as well. But thanks for watching, guys, and enjoy your evening.